Hello my dear students, as already we have studied on the fluid dynamics. In that fluid dynamics we have derived a Bernoulli's equation. That Bernoulli's equation is for the ideal fluid. Why it is for ideal fluid? Because that Bernoulli's equation, it is when we are deriving that, we have taken some assumptions. Means what? That fluid is ideal. There is no that shear stress exists in the fluid. Means there is no losses. Losses will exist in the fluid. That one we have assumed. Then we have derived that equation. Likewise, we have taken so many assumptions in that. Fluid is moving along the streamline, it is ideal, and it is a irrotational fluid flow. Like that, we have assumptions has been taken when we are deriving the Bernoulli's equation from the Euler's equation. So now the first we will see here, what do you mean by the ideal fluid and real fluid? Here, ideal fluid means ideal that fluid. Ideal fluid means then in that cases the shear stress does not exist. Shear stress does not exist means shear stress is equal to will becomes a zero here now. When it will becomes a zero, when the shear stress, as we know the formula Newton's law of viscosity, that Newton's law of viscosity is, it is shear stress is equal to mu into du divided by dy. This is the Newton's law of viscosity. Means shear stress is directly proportional to the velocity gradient. This is the velocity that gradient here. This is velocity gradient. If in case of that, if the velocity gradient will becomes zero here, velocity gradient is zero, then definitely this du by dy will becomes a zero, then tau will becomes zero. That is shear stress will becomes zero here now. The physical meaning is what? Physical meaning is there is no velocity gradient means there is no shear stress, there is no opposite force. Because of that shear stress, that opposite force for the direct fluid flow, that does not exist. So we have assumed this when we are deriving the Bernoulli's equation from the Euler's equation. So what is now? Now we are coming to the point here now, real fluids. If the same Bernoulli's equation, if we used for the real fluid, for real fluids, what happens in case of that real fluids, the shear stress is not equal to zero. It does not equal to zero. It has some value. That means losses are present. Losses are present here now. Losses are present here. So losses are present. Then how to account it in case of the Bernoulli's equation? So without the losses, we know that Bernoulli's equation here, that Bernoulli's equation for for two sections, we can write the Bernoulli's equation P1 divided by rho g plus P1 square divided by 2g plus Z1 is equal to P2 divided by rho g plus P2 square divided by 2g plus Z2. This is for what? This is for only for this one is for the ideal fluid. This one. Ideal fluid. Ideal fluid means there is no losses. Losses are there but not considered. Assume that the losses are neglected. They are not there. But in case of this real fluids, shear stress is not zero, so therefore losses will exist. Then how to encounter it? How to account it in case of the Bernoulli's equation here now? The Bernoulli's equation will be the same as we are studying here now, then one head loss has to be taken to account that losses will take place in the fluid flow. Where to add that one now? It has to be taken at the right side of that equation, plus H into L. Plus H into L, this is called as the head loss. Head loss due to some existence of shear stress. So now this Bernoulli's equation has been modified here. How? So now this is up to this one only for that ideal fluid, then plus at the RHS side. But the RHS, this side, we are adding one HL. HL means this is the head loss due to the presence of shear stress. That presence of shear stresses are considered here now. So therefore, this is the Bernoulli's equation for the real fluids here now. So many numericals you are solving on this matter. So sometimes in some numericals, this HL will be given. HL will be given in the numerical, maybe directly it is given, meter of water column, meter of oil column, maybe directly it is given. If it is directly given, you add it in the right hand side. So sometimes it will be given indirectly. How this one? For example, HL, head loss, is the certain percentage, X percentage of that difference in the kinetic head. Difference in the kinetic head means what? Difference in the kinetic head is V2 square divided by 2G minus, that is V1 square divided by 2G. Means this is the difference in kinetic head. Kinetic head at section 1 is V1 square by 2G. Kinetic head at section 2 is V2 square divided by 2G. Then if you subtract these two, then you will get a difference in kinetic head. They will give head loss here, or a loss in that fluid flow. It is given in terms of kinetic head here. So it is, for example, 30% of the difference in the difference of the kinetic head. If they are given, then how to take this one? This into 0.3 here. That means 30 divided by 100, 0.3 into this here. Sometimes they will give, it is the 20% of the inlet kinetic head. 20% of the inlet kinetic head. 20% of the inlet kinetic head means it is 0.2. Inlet kinetic head is what here? V1 square divided by 2G. 0.2 into V1 square divided by 2G. This will becomes the HL here. So this will becomes the HL here in this case. So this HL has to be taken in case of this Bernoulli's equation here. So please, that if in the numericals, if they are asking to derive that Bernoulli's equation for the real fluids, up to this one is same, then at the right hand side, head loss due to that shear stress has to be added here. While solving the numericals also, take into consideration, if the losses are given, take into consideration at the right hand side, right side here. So that is very, very important here. No? So this is the Bernoulli's equation for the that fluids here. Next, in the next video lecture, we will see that some other part of that fluid dynamics, that is a Navier-Stokes equation. Thank you very much.